wherever this life leads you. Let me encourage you. Let me speak life to you. You can depend on God to see you through. You can depend on me to pray for you.
Let's say that again. Be blessed.
Hello, Calvary family and friends. I am Jalita McPherson, and I have been a family medicine physician in the Cook County Health System for over 25 years. And I am proud to say that I am one of Calvary's very own for even longer than that. It is a great honor and privilege to come before you today with the first segment of A Dose with Dr. J. The purpose of these brief medical segments is to promote healthy living by increasing knowledge and understanding of health-related topics. Knowledge is power, and it is my goal to help you become the superhero for your health. Just a quick disclaimer, these health snippets cannot and should not replace your need for regular medical follow-up, nor should they override any pre-existing health recommendations made by your regular healthcare provider. These segments are simply the appetizer to your main course of good health, so enjoy. Before I get started, I'd like to thank the Almighty Father, God, for giving me the talent and skills of medicine and for his continued guidance and support to help my career along the way. I acknowledge this gift as such, and it is for this reason that I share this gift with you today. I'd like to thank Pastor Flint for reaching out to me and helping to create this platform for our congregation. He is committed to not only our spiritual wellness, but to our physical and mental wellness as well. Also, special thanks to Sister Watson, Deacon Travis, and the entire media team for their support. The focus of today's segment is women's heart health. The Go Red campaign encourages awareness by wearing red on February 4th. I just want to get started by saying heart disease is not a man's disease. Just as many women as men these days die of heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. It affects 1 out of 5 women, but only half of us know its true effects. Heart disease can affect women of all ages, so prevention and recognition should begin early on. 1 in 16 of all women over the age of 20 have coronary heart disease, and coronary artery disease is a reduction of the blood flow due to the buildup of plaques within the blood vessels that supply the heart. Risk factors include unhealthy eating practices, overweight and obesity, physical inactivity, having too much alcohol, hypertension, and diabetes. So how do you decrease your risk of having heart disease? There are some do's and there are some don'ts. There are 3 do's and 3 don'ts that I'd like to share with you today. So the do's, the first one, eat healthy, well-balanced meals that include fruits and vegetables. Please try to limit fried foods, limit sugary beverages and snacks. Rule number 2 of the do's, exercise. And I don't mean going to get a gym membership necessarily, but let's try increasing our activity. So instead of us fighting for the parking spot nearest to the store, it's okay to get those steps in. And we can park further away, take the stairs instead of the elevator. All of these things add up. The goal is to get at least 30 minutes every single day of increased physical activity. You can break those 30 minutes up into smaller segments to make it fit into your lifestyle. And number 3 of the do's is if you do number 1 and number 2 very well, this one will be easy. All you have to do is maintain a healthy weight. And if you exercise and eat healthy, you'll certainly achieve that goal. So here we are now for the don'ts. 3 don'ts. You need to limit your alcohol intake, don't smoke anything, and decrease your stress. Get adequate sleep and adequate relaxation. The next part is you should know your numbers. The most important numbers for your heart health are your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and your cholesterol. So your blood pressure should be as close to 120/80 as possible. Your blood sugar should be less than 126. And your total cholesterol should be less than 200. There are other numbers that contribute to your cholesterol, and they are very important as well, as they are used to predict your risk of having a cardiac event. And you should discuss those with your doctor as well. We've talked about preventing coronary heart disease, but what do you do to prevent the bad outcomes from the heart disease? The most important thing that you can do is early recognition of the symptoms. Sounds easy enough, but I'm speaking specifically to the women now. So lean in close, because I really want you to hear what I am saying. Stop ignoring your bodies, ladies. Symptoms are your body's way of telling you, hey, slow down, pay attention to me. Something's not quite right, and we need to do better in listening to our bodies. Think of this example. When you get on an airplane, if something dangerous happens, you are instructed to put your mask on first before you aid anyone else. That's specifically for us women. We don't do that so well. We think of others first. It's part of our caring nature, but we cannot be our best selves as caregivers if we are not our best selves. So again, I was speaking specifically to the ladies on that piece. I have a lot more advice for both men and women, but ladies, please, please, please listen to your body. You are important. So your first prescription from Dr. J today, and it's for everybody, so listen up. Pay attention to your body daily. The only way you're going to know if something is wrong is if you recognize when everything is going well. So it's simple enough, but not done often enough. And I do believe if people were to go to their primary care physicians or healthcare providers early enough when they first recognize their symptoms, I know we could have better health outcomes. These symptoms that I'm mentioning may be the signal of a heart attack. And so here are a few symptoms that you should never ignore. Symptom 1 is chest pain. It can start slowly, it can start mild, it can feel as if an elephant is sitting on your chest. Regardless of how it feels, it is not normal and it should be evaluated. The pain can be squeezing in nature, so squeezing or pounding. It can feel like pressure. All of those are abnormal symptoms and should be evaluated. The pain can travel from your heart down to your arms, into your neck, onto your chin, and to your back. Those are telltale signs that you should have an evaluation. Do not wait. The next symptom that is important is a sudden short of breath. So something that takes your wind away and you don't have an explanation for it. You should have that checked out. And the last symptom of importance would be if you were just going about your regular day, and all of a sudden, you have what we call diaphoresis. That is a sudden onset of sweating, accompanied by nausea, vomiting, and feeling lightheaded. If you do not have another explanation for it, then I strongly suggest that you get to your nearest healthcare facility right away. So thank you so much for allowing me to share with you today. Don't forget to support Women's Heart Health Month, February 4th, by wearing red, just as I am today. And most importantly, please share what you've learned from today's segment, Dosing with Dr. J, to all of your family and friends. Remember, this is for our Calvary friends and family, presented by one of Calvary's very own. We welcome your feedback and suggestions for future health-related topics. You can reach out to the church office via email or phone. Stay well and stay healthy. Until we meet again, God bless.